One instinctive movement turned a standard kitchen counter argument into a devastating realization that while Bakugou and Kirishima are trained to fight any villain, they haven't yet learned how to fight the ghosts of a past they weren't there to prevent. Now that the broadcast has started, how does Katsuki navigate the next 48 hours? Does he become quiet? Or does he start announcing his presence before entering rooms, like he's conducting a tactical sweep just to ensure he never startles you again? The argument starts over something stupid, the way the worst ones always do. A mess text, a changed plan. Katsuki had wanted to go to Fat Gum's agency cookout, and you'd forgotten to mention that your shift ran 3 hours over. By the time you'd gotten home, dinner had gone cold, and Kirishima had been sitting at the counter, nursing a glass of water in that quiet way he did when he was swallowing something down. It's Katsuki who breaks first, which is no surprise. 3 hours, he says, not looking at you when you drop your bag by the door. His voice is flat, controlled in that precise way that means he's anything but. 3 hours and not one message. My phone was in my locker, Katsuki. You're tired. Your feet hurt. The words come out with more edge than you mean. I didn't think I'd need to check it every 10 minutes. You didn't think. He sets his cup down, hard. The sound cracks through the kitchen. You didn't think at all. That's the problem. Kirishima looks up, something careful moving behind his eyes. Hey, let's just... Don't. Katsuki cuts him off. Not harshly, but firm enough to close the door on it. He turns fully toward you now, arms crossed, jaw set. We had plans, actual plans, not suggestions, not maybes, plans. And you just... He exhales through his nose, sharp, frustrated. His hand lifts in a short, exasperated gesture, cutting through the air between you. It's nothing, just a hand moving in frustration. Not close, not directed, barely even that large. But your body doesn't know that. You flinch. It's small, a slight backward tip of your head, shoulders drawing up half an inch, eyes squeezing shut for just a fraction of a second. The kind of thing most people wouldn't catch. Neither of them is most people. Katsuki goes completely still. The apartment falls into the kind of silence that has weight and texture to it. You open your eyes and find him staring at you, and whatever was on his face before, the frustration, the hate of the argument, all of it, is just gone, like someone wiped it clean. He's looking at you the way you've only seen him look once or twice, at things that genuinely throw him. Hey, Kirishima is off the stool before you process that he's moved. He doesn't touch you. He's careful about that. Stops just inside your arm's reach, so you can see him, so you have space. You okay? Yeah. Your voice is thin. Sorry, reflex. Old reflex, You stop. The explanation feels too large for the room. Katsuki hasn't moved. He's still standing exactly where he was, arm lowered to his side now, staring at you with something that looks almost like it hurts. Who? He says, very quietly. Katsuki. Who is it? It doesn't matter. It matters to me. 4 words. No volume to them at all, which is somehow worse than when he shouts. You've heard him yell his way through 100 things. Training, battles, bad days, road rage, terrible movies. This isn't that. This is Katsuki Bakugo, without anywhere to put his hands, and no one in front of him to fight. Kirishima steps a bit closer, not between you, just near. You don't have to explain anything right now, he says to you, low and even, and then to Katsuki. And you don't have to do anything right now either, okay? Katsuki drags his gaze from you to Ijiro for a long moment, and then he nods once. The silence shifts. I'm not. Katsuki starts, then stops. Joe working. He tries again, and it costs him something. He can see that. I would never. You know that, right? It isn't quite a question. I know. You say, and you mean it completely. Then why does your body not know that? He says it like it's something he's already been trying to work out. Like the logic of it troubles him. Not cruel. Just lost. Kirishima answers before you can. Because bodies have a longer memory than the rest of us. He says it gently, with the particular ease he has for finding the right words. When you and Katsuki can't, doesn't mean anyone did anything wrong tonight. You breathe out. Some of the tightness in your chest loosens. Katsuki moves then. Finally, he crosses the kitchen, and he stops in front of you, close enough that you can see the muscle working in his throat. He doesn't hug you, never leads with that. It's not how he's built, but he lifts one hand, slow and deliberate, broadcasting every inch of the motion, and rests it at the back of your neck. Just rests it there. The cookout doesn't matter, he said. You were upset about it. I was. I'm not anymore. Kirishima comes in from the side and presses his forehead to your temple. You feel him exhale slowly. We should eat. Food's salvageable. I checked. It was already half cold when you made it, shitty hair. Okay, first of all, the rice was crunchy. It was al dente. This argument is minor and performative, and both of them know it. And you know it. And the kitchen sounds like something normal again. Later, much later, when the dishes are done, and the three of you are folded together on the couch, in that particular arrangement that has become its own kind of language, Katsuki says, without looking away from the television, if you ever want to tell me, I'd listen. You don't say anything, but you reach over and cover his hand with your own. He turns the volume down just slightly, makes room for the quiet, and that's his version of saying, I know. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye.